Hi guys, so welcome to the third and final look for the class. This is the avant-garde look. Stay tuned and enjoy the process. So I'm going to clean my face with a cotton pad and micellar water. We have to work on a clean surface guys, so this part you should never skip. So the next part is to hydrate my skin with a hydrating mist. Let this dry down. I'll go in with my serum next. I'll be using this serum by Blossom Makeup. So going to massage that in. Apply your serum everywhere guys. Everywhere. Every part of your face needs to be hydrated. Even your lips. So I'll be using my moisturizer now by Blossom Makeup. And it's okay to use your hands too. Just ensure your hands are clean when doing your skin prep. I'm sure you guys know what skin prep is right now, right? Skin prep is preparing your skin before makeup application. That's hydrating, nourishing, and moisturizing your skin before makeup application, basically. So that's just what skin prep is all about. Skin prep is one of the most important steps in makeup application. It has a major role to play in making your makeup last. A very good makeup depends on skin prep. So I'll be using this primer now, concentrating on the T-zone area, the forehead, around the nose, around the mouth to the chin, concentrating more on this area. This is a mattifying primer guys. I would not advise you to take it around your eyes. So you apply primer everywhere, but just avoid the under eye area. Skin in that area is quite delicate, so you don't want to upset the skin in that area. To moisturize my lips, I'll be using this Vaseline lip balm. I don't like to work on cakey dry lips, so I'll be using this Albo foundation. This is my shade of foundation. I'm going to take small pump. I'm using a dense brush like this. I like to do this first before using my beauty blender. After this, I'll be using my hydrating mist to melt in the foundation, after which I'll use my beauty blender next. But I need this mist to just sit for like 2 minutes max. I'll be using my damp beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is damp guys, not wet, not dripping wet. I'm gonna blend the foundation in properly. You can see I'm not dragging on my face, I'm just like tapping it lightly, but I'm just being fast right now. So I'm going to spray my face again to lock in the foundation. So I'll allow that to dry before I proceed with my highlighting and contouring. So to contour my face, I'll be using this foundation in the shade 11 to contour areas of my face, like under my cheekbones, like this. You can do your mouth like this for proper placement. Then my temples here, on top of my forehead, my jawline, and the sides of my nose. Basically, I'll do that later guys. Blend this well. The leftover on my beauty blender, I'm just going around my jawline with it. Blend downward. So for my cream blush, I'll be using this shade from this iMagic palette, this red shade guys. Just take little. I'll apply it on top of my cheekbone like that. Then the leftover on my nose. So I'm still gonna blend that with my beauty blender. you blend upward. So I'll be using these shades of concealers to highlight my face basically. One is a very light shade and the other one is close to my skin complexion. So these are the places to highlight using a concealer. So I'm going to blend that now with my beauty blender. I'll start from the outer part here. I'm not really a fan of using concealer here on my chin. It's just for people who have small face and you want their face, look elongated. You can actually apply concealer there. So I want to use the other side of my beauty blender now that I used to apply the cream contour. I'm just blending it in because I don't like to leave harsh lines. It's not advisable to leave harsh lines on your face basically. I'm just using the other part that I use for my blush to touch my blush area. The other concealer now, the lighter shade, I'm going to take little on my beauty blender like this, and then just concentrate under my eyes. Because I need brightness under my eye. I want a snatched contoured nose. So I'm going to use my beauty blender and just dab lightly. So I'm going to still blend my blush just to be sure my blush is still there. So now I'll be contouring my nose using this fluffy brush and the foundation I used earlier to contour my face. So I'll start from under my brows here, form a V shape. I'm trying to remove product from the brush. I'm going to form a V shape, blend upward. After which you're going to use your beauty blender just to cancel harsh lines because you want your nose contour to look natural. And that's it. So we are going to use our hydrating mist again to melt in this creamy product, and I'll be right back. Let it just get dried before I use my powder to set. Yeah, so I'm using my fan now to just dry this spray on my face. Then next I'll set under my eyes and other parts of my face that I highlighted with powder basically, and also use powder of my skin shade all over the rest of my face, and also use a powdered contour and a powdered blush. So I'll be using my Tara compact powder and this fluffy dome brush to set under my eyes. This is how I set under my eyes, guys. I use this brush with my pressed compact powder. So before then, I'm going to use my beauty blender just to remove this crease caused by my concealer under my eyes first. So I go in with my powder, I tap out the excess. So guys, I'm going to start the fun part of the look. So I'll be using this marker liner. So I'm going to sketch. So I'll do the same thing here. I'm using a flat detailed brush. So I'll be using this blue shade from this palette. So I'm using the shade of green now. Still going in with this lemon green. So now I'll be using eyeshadow primer all over my eyelid. So for my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use yellow and green color on these areas that I've applied, the colors basically. So I'm going with yellow now. So I'll be using this wine, or I don't know what to call the color. More like red, kind of wine red, right? Around the circle area. And for the tail, I'm going to use purple, this shade purple. So I'm going to go over these colors with the same shadow colors basically. I'm going to go over these lines I just drew with wine and purple, but I'll be using the same shade of shadow colors. By the way, this is not an eyeshadow palette. Yeah, it's just like a color palette basically for makeup, for face paint basically, like that. Do the same thing here. Tap out the excess. I'm blending downward. So I've added purple now. So I'm going to gradually apply those colors down to my eyelid basically. Like all over my eyelid. Like this purple, I'm going to blend it down. This one down. The yellow down. The green down. Basically all over my eyelid. So next will be blue. So now I will now go over with white eyeshadow. So I'm going to go over the colors again, starting from yellow, blend down, then purple. So I'm going to use concealer to clean the top. So I'm going to use powder on the place that I've just used concealer to clean out. So I'm going to go in with my eyeliner again. So I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to add white in the inner corner of the eye like that. So I'm going to blend. So I'm going to clean. So I'm going to go in with a small dot here. I'll use a white eyeshadow then now. I want to go over the circle again with my marker line. Okay, so I'm gonna add, this is the front part. I'm gonna draw like, look at what it looks like, guys. I'll be using this pink color. Okay, I'll do the same thing here. Then I'll be lining inside my eye with this white pencil. So now I'm going to line my eyes. So I need something dramatic under my eyes, so I'll be using this blue liner under my waterline. I'll do the same on the other side. So I want to go over it again with the white pencil. Yes, this is what I want. I'm going to apply my mascara, my lashes. So after doing my lashes, I'm still going to adjust my lashes anyways. So I'm going to do my lips now. I'll just be doing an umbrella lip, nothing too serious basically. So I'm going to grab my eye magic lip palette now and proceed with my lips. Yeah. Hi guys, so welcome back. This is the final look for the class. I hope you guys enjoyed the process of creating this look. I wish you guys all the very best. So keep practicing to become perfect at makeup. So you can perfect your skill. Thank you guys and bye. I wish you guys all the very best. It was an amazing class so far. And you can still ask questions in the group. I'm always ready to answer your questions as it regards makeup. Thank you guys and bye.